Okay, now in this video, you're looking right now at a blank WordPress site. And the reason that we're doing that is we want to start by talking about some foundational things that you need to have in place. And before you start adding content, before you start sending traffic to your site, or even if you're going to send people to a landing page where your offer is, there's some things that you want to know about those visitors while they're coming, before they start coming in big numbers, and that is tracking. And so you are going to want to first find out where those visitors are coming from and what they're doing. Now, one of the best ways to do that is to get access to your own Google Analytics account. And basically, Google Analytics, the site that you're looking at right in front of your screen, is free. And it is as simple as they have it here on screen. You're going to sign up for Google Analytics. You're going to add a tracking code to your page, and then you will then get reports either via online, or you can have those reports sent to you that will tell you on a daily basis what is happening with your audience, what's happening with those who are looking at your offer. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to click the sign up button here, and I'm going to go through the process. Again, it's simple, pretty simple and free, and then you're going to get access to a lot of tools you're going to be putting directly on your website. Okay, now I am inside of my new account, and I'm just going to go with the default settings. I'm going to put in a name. I'm going to put in my website name, and then we are going to. I leave those as a default. You can check those off if you don't want to have them, and you're going to click the button that says Get a Tracking ID. Okay, you're going to accept the analytics terms of service. And starting Google Analytics is pretty much as simple as that. You're going to get access to, for your first website, they're going to give you a tracking code. Now that's obviously HTML code that you're going to put someplace in your website. Now when you're using this with WordPress, there are some ways to do that automatically. You can do this with a plugin. I'm going to show you how to do that inside of WordPress here in a minute. But once again, if you're not using WordPress, if you're just using a website, HTML, you're just going to take this entire script, it's HTML script, and you're going to put it someplace on your website before the body tags in. So let's go ahead and install this inside of our WordPress site just for the sake, so you'll be able to see that it can be done, and then you'll have to adapt this to wherever your site or wherever your offers are going to be coming from. Now I'm going to come inside of here, and I'm just going to go to my plugins. I'm going to type in Google Analytics to search all the plugins that are available inside of WordPress. Okay, you've got lots of options available to you, all of which have been related and people think highly of. So just pick one, and then you will then be able then to install Google Analytics. I'm just going to install this one here at the top. Okay, then I'm going to come inside of my WordPress dashboard, click on Google Analytics here, and then I'm going to look for the web property ID that Google Analytics gave me, and that's pretty much going to be that number right there. I'm going to cut and paste that number. I'm going to copy it. Then I'm just going to drop it right in there. And then my website will be ready then to start tracking visitors. Okay, once I save those changes, then all I'll need to do then is start getting my reports inside of Google Analytics. Now, if you want to know what Google Analytics does, it pretty much does just what they say it does. It's going to help you to know who the people are who are coming to your website. You're going to know where they're coming from, what websites they're coming from. They're going to give you demographic information on who they are. Google Analytics is also going to trace where they're going on your website, so they'll be able to kind of track the path that they're going, which pages they're going to be accessing. That's going to be important because that's going to determine how you structure your website, and then you're going to see how long they're staying and what they're doing while they're on that page. Now, we do want to take a look at another tool that's going to give you some of those other things. Now, you can get these reports every day. The thing about Google Analytics is this is not going to be real-time information. It's going to be good information, but it's not going to be given to you necessarily in real time. So one of the things you want to do is to look at some other tools that are going to give you some information that you will be able to use pretty much in real time and make some decisions about. I'm going to show you one of those tools right now. Now, one of the tools you're going to be looking to use is Visual Website Optimizer. you can actually get started on a 30-day trial for free once you start getting traffic to your particular page or to your offer. This is going to be a great tool because there are going to be a couple of things you're going to need in order to maximize the traffic. One thing in particular you're going to be able to do, as you can see here, A and B testing. So you'll be able to tell by making certain changes to things that are on your page how your visitors respond. You'll also be able to get access to heat maps. In other words, what are people doing when they get to your page? That'll make it helpful to you because you'll be able to see, is something on your page turning them off? Is something making them click away? Or are they only reading so far? Because you want to then start tailoring your copy or your content to your actual visitors. This is going to be very helpful information. You'll be able to look at multivariate testing. And as you can see here, you'll be able to make a combination of changes. That's going to tell you things that you can do you're going to make different changes in groups that'll tell you what they're doing to your visitors. So this is going to be very helpful information. And you'll see companies that you recognize, big and small, that are actually using it, right? Some of you may recognize GetResponse, the autoresponder company, and companies as big as Hyundai. So this is a valid practice. You do need to know what visitors are doing when they come to your website so that you will be able to make the right changes in order to get them to do the right things. It's not enough just to get traffic, obviously. You've got to get those visitors that are coming to your page to convert. So as you start getting traffic, you are going to want to have something like Visual Website Optimizer in place in addition to Google Analytics. Now, the other thing is, of course, now there is a free trial. There is a cost to Visual Website Optimizer, and the cost is going to be $50 a month. Once you've actually completed that trial, it's going to be $50 a month, so you do want to make sure you're going to have those kind of funds in place. Now, obviously, once you start generating commissions or making sales, this is not going to be a big deal for you. And obviously, when you get to that point, you can actually start the first 30 days for free. So this is a great way for you to tell and to make changes and to be able to determine what those changes are actually doing. Now, there are a couple of other things that you want to look at. There are other softwares available, such as Leadpages. We can show you that briefly. There are certain templates that you can put landing pages in place. There's Instapage. There are lots of templates available around where you can create a sales page and you can really get access to what your visitors are doing. But you do want to start with Google Analytics, right? Getting that code in place, and then you also want to get Visual Website Optimizer in place so that you'll be able to tell what people are doing when they actually come to the page so that you can start making changes based on what they are doing. Okay, so with that, thanks, and I will see you in the next video.